Today we're talking about branding and authenticity and flow state. Let's dive right in. So it's not even been 1 week and we're already rebranding. I was thinking about this earlier today. Rather than Billionaire Bronson, I feel like that's a little bit of a pretentious of a brand, but I just needed to get started. I needed to have something that had a ring to it and that was of or pertaining to business or flow state or videos like this where I just go off the dome, complete free flow state, because when you script videos, if you script videos, there's this energy that it lacks. It lacks soul. It lacks authenticity. It lacks the verve and tenacity and the special just poof or spliff or kick. It lacks the kick that a video like this holds, right? Because I know that moving forwards, as I build, this is what we're doing. We're documenting building. And so as I build, I want to be as authentic as possible. I don't want to present like I am a billionaire or that I know this shit or that I'm a business professional. At the end of the day, I'm learning just like anybody else is, okay? From point A to point B to point C to point D, 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. And I want to share the process along the way, not because I am interested in presenting or being perceived in any kind of way, but this is just what I'm passionate about, okay? And this is something that is interesting to me. This is a part of who it is that I am. Now, let me take a step back. One of the things that has brought me to this place I'm going to be transparent with you. I'm an artist. I'm a singer. I love music. I love self-expression and dance. I love thinking outside of the box. And so I bring this up because in my pursuits to attain a lifestyle where self-expression is like an optimal act that I get to do every day. In that journey, in a journey of acquiring that lifestyle, this has been an inevitable part. This has been an inevitability. Building business, building brand, and being strategic about how to move such that in the long run, 10 years down the road, I'm set not only financially but psychologically and with a personal brand, with a brand and with a personal brand. So that's kind of where we're at here. So I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is that something clicked. I realized, no, this fits a little bit better. This fits actually a lot better. And now I get to show up and rather than the talk strictly be business or strictly be about making money or whatever, it's simply just showing up and saying, yo, this is what I'm like. This is me documenting the process of where I'm at in my journey of life, where I'm building. So with that being said, there's a couple of things. There's a couple of things worth where I'm at right now that I'd like to share with you. So okay. Whatever it is that you are going to do, you need 3 things here. You need belief. You need belief. And I don't know what the other 2s are. They'll come to me. But belief is what you absolutely need. You need conviction, okay? In order to make something happen, you think, how do I say this? In order to make something happen, you got to believe that's going to happen. Hands down, that's that, right? So right now, this is the intent. Over the past couple of months, I've been doing what I can to bootstrap my business. I need some runway. I need some financial runway. And what has been working the past couple of months is not going to work. It's not working. It's not working. And so I'm changing. So I'm raising, right? Now I have the MVP. I have my app. And so I am showing up and saying, look, one way or another, I do not give a fuck how it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but what I do know is that it's going to happen. I have unwavering belief, I have unwavering conviction that one way or another, we're raising some fucking money. I am getting runway so that I am not falling into psychological scarcity. When you are in scarcity or survival, you're fucked. You're pretty much fucked, okay? And don't get me wrong, having a deadline, having pressure, sometimes that can be helpful. But look, I'm done. I'm done doing that. So this is me showing up. It's going to be cool looking back on this because I'm going to have the audacity to share this and post this in public. And then on the front end, maybe there'll be some resistance. There's going to be people who are like, no, I don't believe in you. And then sure enough, it's only going to be a matter of time before we start showing progress and showing results, which by the way, we already have some. So that's great. And we'll be able to leverage that. But momentum compounds. Momentum compounds. What a lot of people don't understand about how it is that I've been moving or why I've moved in this specific way, it's that like, I know that I'm capable of curating attention or curating distribution. I have this confidence. But I want, my intention is to just grow exponentially. Honestly, exponential growth is my intent. So that's where we're at. And what we've got a list. Right now we have a list of 1,500 potential angels and VCs in the San Francisco Bay Area. I don't know how qualified the list is. We got to qualify the list. We got to refine. We got to refine certain parts of the process. I know that's fucking vague, but it is what it is. And so I've pretty much shared with you just the general place that I'm at in my business. And so, yeah, the real question that you got to ask yourself here is, does it look like I'm fucking around? Does it look like I'm fucking around? Do you have any doubt in your mind that I am going to make this happen? Right now, I'm offering like $200K investment at a $4 million valuation. More likely than not, as soon as we get one angel, I might change my mind. As soon as we get one angel, I might change my mind. I might raise the valuation price. Realistically speaking, if you snooze, you lose. Like every single day, there's different data that's coming in. And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, anybody who has discretion as an investor or an angel, if you look at me and you don't see an edge, if you don't see that I'm worth investing into, okay, take your money somewhere else. Because I personally don't trust your discretion as an investor. I don't think that you have quality discretion. If you look at me and you don't think that there's an edge. Sorry, not sorry. And that's the way that you got to operate. That's how much conviction that I have. And so I want to set an example like, yo, bro, the amount of work that I put in, the amount of conviction that I have, it doesn't matter how much life throws at me. I'm one resilient son of a bitch. I can't seem to give up. I can't seem to throw in the towel. I can't seem to quit. I cannot seem to quit. So then let me ask you, is that someone that you want on your team? Is that someone that you want leading an operation that you're invested into? No shit. No shit. So you want in on the project. As far as I'm concerned, let's hop on a call, see if it's a good fit. No promises. Do you understand? Do you understand? The difference in the energy that I'm showing up to is that it's happening one way or another, with or without anybody else's help. Granted, I can't do it without anybody else's help. But it's with or without any specific person's help. If this person doesn't want in, that's fine. It's going to come from somewhere else. If this specific person doesn't want to invest, if this person doesn't want to be a partner, that's fine. It wasn't meant to be. In fact, like, we've got to make sure that we find the right fit. Even if this person is the first person throwing money at me, hold up, I'm not even ready to accept this. I got to make sure that this is a good fit first. You got to have integrity in your business. You got to have integrity in your conviction. And the reason that scarcity is fucking bullshit, the reason that scarcity sucks, is because it'll completely distort your reality. It'll distort your understanding of things and it'll distort your own conviction and value. So that you're in a position where you get shafted, you get desperate. And now someone's offering you $50K for 5% of your company, and you have no choice but to say, oh, okay, please, 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 please. Fuck that. I'll bootstrap this shit. I'll bootstrap this shit to success. If someone doesn't throw money at me, that's fine. I'll bootstrap my way until it is a no-brainer to everyone who has their eyes on me. Until everyone who has their eyes on me says, damn, I missed it. Fuck. I missed my opportunity. Like, damn, I could have got in early, but I didn't. I was a little bitch. Bro, I'm an artist. I'm an innovator. I'm a pioneer. I'm ahead of this shit. So anyways, this is the conviction that you have when you're a founder, when you're an innovator, when you're a pioneer. You know what's up. You have the humility